All right, it's Sunday night, 9 p.m. EST. You guys know what time it is. It's time for Streamlined. You know, all that stuff. We got Megan playing our resident Fire Ganassi Barbarian Fighter, Calcine. We have my brother Max playing Rigby, the Gnome Illusionist, or the Gnome Divination Wizard. And then we have my brother from another mother, Evan, playing Web Winterthorn, our ranger turned halfling bard. And we have Jill Sarahawk, played by my dear friend Cameron, and her husband Tim is playing Magvaris. Jill Sarahawk is our local long-ranged rogue elf type, and Magvaris our lovely life cleric. Well, that about sums everybody who matters up in the stream. All of them text me back, so no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Bar the Erngor is played by Jeremy Ham. I'm just busting his chops.
Why do you gotta say my last name?
Oh, by Mythical Hambone. Sorry, I'll put the whole thing out there. But yeah, by Jay Riesel.
Whole government.
The whole government ID. Middle name of Samson. But no, so welcome, y'all players and people who aren't watching. Thank you for stopping by. We will pick up from where we left off, which was, I believe we had two groups. I had Group A over at the Nomenclature Institute in Summerside, and Group B at the Dagger Board in Summerside. The Group A was the two barbarian fighter types, so I think that was Calcine and Borla with, I want to say Magvaris. Did you go to the Nomenclature Institute as well, Magvaris?
Rigby was at the Institute.
Okay, sorry. So Rigby went to the Institute, and everybody else went over to the Dagger Board. What we had learned so far from that was that the gem that you destroyed on the Shipwreck Island was actually one of potentially 3 artifact gems worth priceless amounts of money if in full pieces, but also built to capture the essence of elder gods by a lesser pantheon of gods that had come to be the ruling supreme class of gods on this plane of existence. We pick up there. Ultimately, I think you guys were heading back somewhere or doing some things, right?
Yeah, I was trying to fix this javelin.
Yeah, the javelin's fixed. It's on there.
It's supposed to be a +1.
It is. The refined javelin's a +1. It definitely is. It says it right there for me.
But it's the same number as the regular javelin.
Wait, let me look at it.
There's +7 on regular javelin and +7 on that one. Because it says refined, you haven't identified it yet.
I did identify it.
Oh. So I gotta close out and come back in?
Yeah, try that. Nope, I just did it. I identified it on your items. I just identified it on your actions tab, and that changed it. I'm not sure why.
So, all right.
It looks like your rapier's not showing up. Oh, it's right there. There it is. Why is wait? Actually, your +1 dagger's +6 instead of 7. Let me see here. Why is it less? What's your dex? Oh, because your dex and your strength is less. So the +6 is going to be your proficiency.
At throwing it?
Yeah, so you have 3 plus your proficiency, which is 3. So it should be +6. So it should be +7 for thrown. It should be +8 for this one. I don't know why it's not. Let me look and see why it's messing our world up here. Why does it say bonus -1?
I don't know.
Javelin is a strength-based weapon. I don't think it has the finesse property.
If you throw it, it's not.
Thrown weapons use the same stat as melee.
It's interesting. Let's see.
So like hand axes are not dex when you throw them, they're strength. I think it's the same with
Fantasy
javelins.
Grounds will do all that for you. If you like change what's next to it, you can you click the little icon next to it and it'll change it from thrown to melee. Or like the hand, if you click it, it'll go from like one like main hand to offhand.
And for some reason, the coding came through with negative ones instead of plus ones. I just fixed it.
So
And then you have 4 of these. Cool. So talk to me, guys.
Well, can I throw something out really quick? At the end of last time, there wasn't really, we ran out of time, but I was going to inquire about any available spells that I could copy into my spell book at the Nomenclature Institute.
Oh, yeah. What is the standard cost of a spell in the book? What's it say?
It's 50 gold pieces. Well, to buy a scroll or for me to copy it in my spell book.
Whichever you're trying to do, I suppose, right?
Yeah, so like if there's a spell book available, I can copy it for 50 gold pieces per level, and it takes per level of the spell, it takes 2 hours to copy the spell. So like, can I ask for something specific, or is there like a selection?
I mean, the Nomenclature Institute has most spells. It just depends on if you're qualified to study in that section based on the institute itself. Since you're not from here, you can get anything like up to 3rd level that's in the book, pretty much.
Oh, okay. And we have like an afternoon to spare before we go on the next mission, right?
Do we? Entire villages are
I'd still like to go talk to the mayor, so that's totally fine by me.
I'm gonna take
Evan.
I'm gonna take invisibility.
Might come in handy.
Yeah.
I'm still working on yours, Jeremy. What?
What are you doing?
Why does it not have? Oh my god! I'm getting annoyed with this whole stuff. It's not working the way I want it to. Like potion, I must have clicked the wrong goddamn button. All right, yeah. I mean, if she's fine with it, I mean, you're at the Nomenclature Institute with Calcine and Borla, so if they're okay with taking a day before you guys would even do that, and you guys don't technically even know that's going on yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them that it'll just take me a couple hours, but I'll work quickly as I can. I think the ability to turn invisible could come in handy on our future adventures.
Actually, Borla didn't come with us because Gunther asked about him.
Oh yeah. So who was it? Was it Webb?
Might have been Josara.
I think it was Josara. Yeah.
You're muted.
You're on mute, Cam. But yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I don't recall. So
Fine. If he wants to take some time to do his like wizard shit, I've got a bone to pick about the fighting pits. So I could waste a few hours finding this new mayor.
Okay.
Airing my grievances.
I want to go find some cigars.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think we were planning on waiting for them at the dagger board, but I think after a while we're just gonna be sitting there like, what are they doing? We'll probably end up just going to the Nomenclature Institute and kind of like tracking them down and seeing what's going on. Because we needed to go there anyways to see if we get a teleport.
Okay. That's good. Let's see. So you guys are gonna go. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by people coming home and then fixing Jeremy's thing. Jeremy, you should have 4 healing potions on there now for your bandolier.
Thank you.
All right, so Calcine's wanting to go see the mayor. Rigby is wanting to study invisibility for 2 hours or 3 hours, depending.
It's going to take me 4 for a level 2 spell.
Wish you were smarter so it'd be quicker. You know what I mean? But that's fine. More quicker. And then Jilsara, is there anything at the Nomenclature Institute in which you would like to accomplish? It is the highest level institute of learning in this land, I believe, and one of the topmost in the world.
That is correct. No, I'm thinking about sneaking off to do something else if we're gonna have some time to kill.
Oh God. A little nefariousness never hurt, right? Unless you die.
We might need to raise some funds for us. We're gonna go on this adventure.
You guys
Might
are
need
like
'em.
loaded.
Well, I'm not as loaded.
Hey, Steven, thanks for stopping by, bud. Okay, so Jelsara is going to go off on an extravaganza. Calcine is going to go hunt down the mare and yell in their face and spit germs all over them in yelling. And Rigby's busy studying. What are the dagger board team doing? Evan?
Well, Borla, you said you wanted to get some stogies. I know
Yeah.
just the place. I usually just get my chaw there, but they got stogies too. So let's head down to the Hatchway Bazaar.
All right.
That's perfect. You gotta love the good old Hatchwick Bazaar. Okay, so they talk about stogies and heading off to do that. Magvarus, I don't look like much of a stogie type, but maybe you are. Maybe it looks to me deceiving as we will.
No, that doesn't interest me at all. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead and go to the Nomenclature Institute. I'll tell them to meet us there because we're gonna try and get some teleportation to our next mission.
That was the goal. That's what you guys decided at the dagger board. So do you put a time frame on it, or?
What do you mean?
Yeah. It won't take us very long. We'll meet you there in maybe an hour or two.
Time is relevant, huh? All right. So you guys go off to buy some stogies, which you successfully do. Everything's great there. Magvarus heads to the Nomenclature Institute, which is easy breezy, beautiful. Walks his way there, gets there pretty quickly. Jelsara goes and tries to hunt down some trouble. Can't find any. Ends up back at the Nomenclature Institute. Calcine goes to find the mayor and gets bullied around a bunch of times by some fan-loving guards who are like, "Oh wow, you're Calcine. Totally would let you see him if he was around, but he's not. So you have to come back tomorrow." And that goes on, and you work in circles and things like that. Just as Rigby finishes up with his studying of his spells, somehow or another, you all manage to wind up there. Two guys rolling up smoking stogies, one guy sauntering over. I think Magvarus' sense of direction is not nearly as good as everybody else's, because he eventually does show up there, but it's basically the same time the guys who ran off and got stogies got there as well. Jelsara, you did somehow come back with an extra 15 gold pieces in your pouch. Not going to tell anybody else how that happened, but your adventure did seem to pan out quite deliciously. And look at that. Rigby's coming off the steps. Calcine's coming back mad. Webb and Borla come up smoking stogies. Jelsara steps out of the shadows, leans against the wall like she never left, and Magvarus stumbles out of a crowd and says, "Oh, here it is." And we're all back together. Who knew how fast it all worked out? And you guys are at the Nomenclature Institute's stair steps. What now?
I just picture that as like 80s best friend montage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Everybody getting there together with their own little separate screens.
Right. As you guys are getting back together, Marvin is standing in the crowd with his own jukebox just held up. Just like the music blaring. And he's
I think
like,
you mean boombox, but it's fine. A jukebox would be rather awkward.
Oh no, he's
strong. He might be able to carry it.
I mean boombox. So Marvin's got this giant boombox, cheeks full of bacon. He's just chewing it, like standing here as you guys all get together. He's got one of his cousins,
Where'd he get that cute little trench coat?
Right. Well, and he's got his cousin that was like in the robe with him that we're pretty sure is a spellcasting goblin. He's like doing like a portrait of you guys, like drawing you getting together. Like, people super excited about it. Like he's basically spreading the word of the calcination.
I love that he is evangelizing the city for me.
Right. And by boombox, I mean his other two buddies have like a tambourine and some drums. But you guys all, long story long, you guys all end up at the steps into the fortress known as the Nomenclature Institute, and you have decisions to make as to your next steps.
Yeah, we're gonna fill them in on everything we learned at the dagger board. Basically, the nature of our next quest that we accepted for everyone, and that we're looking into getting a teleportation assistance from the Nomenclature Institute to see if we can save a couple weeks of boat time, if that makes sense for everyone.
I say, phew, I hate boats.
Well, would you like me to do a reading to see if teleporting would be a good idea? Anybody?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't believe much in that, Hokum, but if that's what makes you feel better.
Okay, I cast Augury as a ritual. I take a few minutes and draw some tarot cards. Dane, what does it tell us? Will it be positive or negative for us if we teleport?
Yeah, actually, that's a great question. If you can roll a 20-sider for me, just straight up. I think I have something just for this. What did you get? 3?
Yeah.
My sources say no.
Oh, you got a magic 8-ball?
Sources say no, like, oh, I see. I get it.
Auguries are super duper, they're not very, very reliable, right? Like they're
right.
pretty,
Yeah, they're vague. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I say, well, I'm not so sure about this, but
So I found a magic 8-ball D&D script. So like, anytime you augury now, you're just gonna roll a 20-sider and you're gonna get that.
I clap him on the back and say, "Don't worry, little guy. It'll be fine. We're gonna
Dane,
go in here and they'll take good care of us."
Just to be clear, auguries are vague, but they're supposed to be accurate.
Okay. Well, it is pretty accurate. What
Okay.
what is your exact question?
Just auguries. The only thing augury does is tell you if it's weal or woe, meaning good or bad, or some mix.
Yeah, I mean, for the best of your intentions, like you're pretty sure that it'll be fine, but it's not necessarily guaranteed. Like the teleportation itself, you think it'll be fine.
Okay.
If you can, if you can get one.
Yes, it seems that teleportation will be fine.
Oh, good. I don't think I've ever teleported before.
So now you have to basically have to figure out who's going to be able to do that, because I'm pretty sure Stu sent you here in order to talk to somebody who could get you along the ways, which was the headmaster, right?
Let's find Agnes. Agnes knows everything that goes on here, right? She's the one that took us to Gunther. So let's find Agnes and see if she can point us in the right direction, because nobody else seems to know shit around here.
Okay. Just to push it forward, eventually you guys will find Agnes. She's yelling at a couple of younger students who apparently weren't studying hard enough and didn't do well on their tests. But when you approach, she recognizes you. She's like, well, was Gunther, any more helpful than usual for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, good. That's not his normal way. Typically, he's, 3 feet to the wind and not really very much help to anybody besides himself. Can't even clean up his own messes. But what are you still here for? Did you need something else?
Yeah, I'll let Rigby do or Magvarus or somebody. I wasn't there. I just helped us find the right person.
My friends and I are seeking teleportation. Magvarus, where exactly are we going again?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Morzanth.
great. So you guys wanted to go to Morzanth.
Morzanth, yes.
In particular to the city of Morinth.
Yeah, we're looking to try to get to the capital.
Right. So Morzanth is an island country that is not really super close. I believe one of you is no. Did we decide one of you is from here? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think Jozara was.
I thought
No,
Rigby
Josara
was
is not from here.
the
No.
Chipwood Hollow. Didn't you say there are a lot of gnomes there or
Yeah.
something?
Yep.
Yeah, you're from Chipwood Hollow, which happens to be on the opposite side of town, or of the continent, or whatever, of the lands from Morinth. So you've not actually been to Morinth before. You'd went to Wendover before. I believe Wendover has more education than Morinth does. Morinth does have some of that, but not an actual separate institute. It's all just at the Dagger Board. But she seems kind of interested in the concept of teleporting a group of 6 individuals across that much space, and wants to help you. She's open to it, but unfortunately, to use such a high level spell for as many of you is going to be a little bit costly. I mean, she doesn't see it going for any less than like 400 gold.
Not sure that's going to be an issue. I still have 100 gold left, or more than that.
Do you say that out loud?
But I mean, we'll step aside and discuss it amongst the party.
Okay. How's that sound?
I'm good for 100.
I just spent a lot of money on this this new spell, which is a party resource. I'd be willing to make any one of you invisible. So unfortunately, I'm a bit short on gold at the moment. But
Yeah.
I'll get the teleport on the way back. How about that?
Ruby, it says right here that you've got. I'm just kidding.
Too rude.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
So
sorry. I had to get up for a second. Can you? How much do they need?
400 gold to teleport 6 people across continents.
Is there? Can we have her send the bill to the Black Stars or something?
To the Daggerboard?
Yeah,
Well,
because
the
isn't
Daggerboard expects you to travel by sea. That's way less expensive.
Can they give us a credit then for what the boat would have cost?
yeah, is it? Can we use
Travel credit?
our per diem on this?
Do we get frequent flyer miles?
Unfortunately, there's no per diem because there's no guarantee you'll come back safely. And if they gave per diems to every adventurer they sent out, they'd be real broke.
Okay.
fast.
In all
The Black
seriousness, Rigby offers to chip in 25 gold.
Got
The other one's
81.
only putting 25. I'm only putting 25.
I can give you all the gold I got. That's only 40.
So we're at 90. We only need 310 more based on what she said.
Jilsara said she could do 100.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Delphine?
don't we have a bard in this party? Can't she haggle?
Yeah, that's true. I should probably just talk to Agnes for a little bit here.
Can she have suggestion or something?
Agnes, sweetheart. May I call you sweetheart? Or Agnes? Either
No.
way, you're
Call
lovely.
me Nan, or you
And
can
I,
call me Grandma, or you can call me Agnes.
well,
You can call me
Grandma
Professor.
Agnes, I really appreciate all that you've done for us here and getting us hooked up with some of the other folks here, really helping us out. Now, 400 gold, we could definitely do that for you on the way back. We have some now, but what if I was to get you something real nice on the way back, just for you, and we'll make sure to pay you with interest on the way back.
Well, we don't really do credit. I mean, there's
No, I know.
There's
It's
time.
just for you.
So there's time, there's the energy, there's the arcane, energies that need to be expelled. There's the spell components involved. There's the drawing of the teleportation. I mean, the chalk is expensive. Ever since the war, the chalk has gone up.
I kind of elbow
Great
Web
job,
and say, hey,
So,
reminder about that priceless gem we just left here for research purposes.
Well, that's true. We did just leave that in the presence of what's his name? I
There's
can't
an
even remember.
elder
He was
gem
so
in
drunk.
Gunther's office, or 80%.
Yeah,
of
Gunther. Yeah,
Think about
there's
the
only 3 of those in the
untold
entire
knowledge
world.
to be gained from
Yeah,
that.
consider that a deposit.
The broken gem that Gunther's studying, be lucky if it's still there when you get back. He loses things worse than anyone else I've ever met. Now, I suppose due to the fact that it is something for the dagger board and that you are bringing things to the institute for us to study, I suppose we could probably give you a small discount down to just 50 gold apiece.
Done.
So that would be 300 total.
That would be 300 total. Yep.
All right.
I got 100.
I still got 40.
And they each got
All right.
25, so that's 190. And Jilsara said 100, so that's 290. We need 10 gold.
I'll pay for Web.
Oh,
Right.
he paid his 40, and then you'll pay for Web, which is just 10 more gold. So, Jeremy, you're
Well,
gonna
I
take-
did get his stogies. So.
Oh, that's good. Those were 7 copper, by the way.
Ooh.
Well, you got 70 of them.
We are good to go.
That's cheap tobacco back then. Cool.
I'm gonna
So,
roll a d20 for start tobacco quality. So, okay, good. 17.
who's got like a TV on?
Right.
You might be hearing story time in the background. Sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. Oh, that's all right. She sounds like a TV.
I'm like Fight Club.
I know she's beating Dash up. Cool. So we came off of, it looks like it was 25 from Rigby, 100 from 100 from Calcine,
Yeah, I got 100.
40 from Webb, 35 from Borla. What did you say? Did you say 100 from Jilsara? How many from you, Magwaras?
100 from Jilzara, 35 from Borla, 25 from Rigby, 40 from Webb, and 100 from Calcine. It's
Okay,
300.
so is that 300?
I
It is
offered
in
100, but I guess I'm not needed, so
It'll come in
Oh, yeah,
handy
I
to
don't
have
even
some
have
gold
anything on
left.
Your money's no good here, cleric.
I'll get us on the way back. How about that?
So that being said, as you hand over, like all you guys piecemeal together 300 gold and then pass it over to her, she puts it into a pouch, kind of smiles to herself, says, "Just follow me," and she takes you straight in and then down a couple levels into the basement. And she
This
opens
bitch
the door.
just swindled the hell out of us.
What's that?
I said, this bitch just swindled the hell out of us.
She takes you down to a door and says, "Just wait here for 1 second." She goes behind the door, shuts it behind her. You hear murmuring sounds as if she's talking to someone, and you hear kind of like excited clapping. And then she opens the door and you walk into a room and there's like 6 young humans in there in kind of battered robes, all kind of remind you of that first kid you met when you came through that you never got the name of. Just looks like he studies too much and has a lot of time on his, has been beaten to death with needs to know stuff that these people are trying to teach him and maybe struggling to keep up. Like he's like an F student that they're trying to make into a C plus all day, every day. And but there's 6 of them, and they all look super excited, and they're all like kind of scrawny except for one. He's not scrawny, but he's pimply, and they're all probably somewhere between 13 and 17 years old. And
I'm feeling less excited about this.
They're super stoked, and you guys get in, and Agnes says, "All right, go ahead and go and check in with each of these kids and make sure that they get a good size up of you and what you're carrying and whatnot, just to make sure that we don't leave anything in the ethers, and then so the kids kind of start taking not necessarily inventory of your items, but just kind of making sure like the sizing's right. They get like tapes out and they're like measuring. They're doing they're doing a lot. And then finally she tisks a little bit. "All right, children, all right, it's time. Students, it's time. Let's get this going." And she shushes you guys off to the side. The 6 kids start drawing in chalk on the board these intricate diagrams, looking at sheets that they're pulling out. One's got a big book open, kind of looking over the other 5. It's like the best effort at a team assignment ever done in the lifetime of a school. Usually there's like 1 student that works. All of these kids are given at least a B effort. So that's pretty cool. And they end up chalking it out, a couple different colors of chalk, pretty intricate symbols. Rigby, Knowledge Arcana. Because if anybody else has Knowledge Arcana as a class skill, not if you just want to roll it for fun, but if you actually have it as a class skill, feel free to roll it.
I have magic awareness.
Yeah, it's not the same.
That's not going to do good.
That's
And then if
perception.
you guys,
Not good.
yeah, and just don't forget that if you can, when you roll something, say what it is.
9.
I got a 10
Okay.
total.
So you're pretty sure that looks perfect. I mean, it doesn't seem bad at all. It's definitely teleportation, on a high level, and these kids are setting you guys up for success.
I'll turn to Rick. Hey, these guys really know what they're doing.
Can I roll an insight check? Do these kids do they look nervous?
I spark up a
Yeah,
cigar.
roll an insight check. That's a reasonable request.
I mean, they're real young. The way you're describing them, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah,
19 on my inside check.
that's pretty good. I mean, the kids maybe don't know what
They
they're
didn't do
doing,
well.
but they do also have books and guidance, and they're all very excited to get to cast such an awesome spell.
Shit. We're
Group
gonna end up in worse
teleportation
off.
is not a normal class assignment, and the fact that they not only made 5 gold apiece, but they are getting to cast a spell that's normally not in their jurisdiction.
5 gold apiece. We didn't get
Agnes.
swindled. The kids
So
got
can we-
swindled.
Taking
Can we like ask them like,
Leaders.
"Hey guys, how often do you do this?"
They kind of look, "Oh, this is the first time." Nobody ever has that kind of gold to spend on teleportation. I mean, the service has been open forever, but since I've been here, we've never done it, says the kind of heavy-set one with the acne.
He says something like, remember the cards, everyone. It'll be fine.
Signs point to no.
Your cards are garbage. I don't.
So Agnes kind of looks everything over, says, "Oh, look, it looks good. I think they're ready if you guys are. Just step into the circle here."
Well, Agnes before we go,
is a professor.
I need-
She's not like somebody's administrative assistant.
No, she's the professor. She's a professor.
Professor of what?
Herbology.
Muggle studies.
No, she's a professor of herbology.
She actually is in the greenhouse.
But yeah, if you guys are ready, she says go ahead and get inside the circle and they'll start the incantation.
Well, Agnes, what would you like me to bring back for more for you?
It surprised me. You seem like a thoughtful type. I'll tell you, I love black licorice. Just as a heads up, they have some alcohol sweetened black licorice out there that's pretty good. But not saying bring that if you really want to. Just something nice would be just fine, or nothing at all. Paying for the service is all it's ever really truly expected. Even if it is a rare time we get to utilize this spell.
Good. We'll bring her some poisoned black licorice.
And then we'll take her gold back.
She's spending that at the what's it called? She's spending that at the Red Sock tonight. So cool. So you guys meander on into the circle. And the kids all get on each of the points of the, around it, and she kind of stands back off to the side, kind of watching, and the kids all pull out some sort of material components, wherever to start. Well, I like how Evan said, somersault my hands, and bam, they do a little of that and a little bit more, and the chalking kind of lights up different colors, and all the different colors of chalk light up and glow just slightly different colors, and you all feel like you're falling at the from the highest drop of the roller coaster, going straight down for about 45 seconds, and then you're ice cold, your gut wrenches and your throats burn, eyes bleed, and then you are standing on a muddy street while rain is coming down. The street is made mostly of cobbled stone, but the climate and temperature has changed quite drastically. Summerside was, kind of summery, but here in Morzanth, they don't see much besides rain. So it's not a full-on,
What about a raincoat?
Torrential rain, but it is definitely coming down in a fair capacity. Before you is the city of what you believe to be Mornth. It is a kind of decent-sized city. I'll throw you the map. You guys might want it. There it is. Evan did not complete it, so it's not perfect, but it is a step in the right direction. So I'll let him work on this on all the extra time he has.
You're putting a lot of the onus on somebody that's not running the game here, buddy.
Let me just put this out there that we're all in this together, and Evan is our bard, A, and B, he is our cartographer.
Yeah, D&D is cooperative. Everybody plays.
It's not loading.
It will.
Because I took the cartographer's kit.
Did you?
Oh, I took that a couple games ago. That was I actually had fun in one of my old campaigns.
So I wish.
Ooh, this is cool.
So yeah, I shared it.
It's still loading for me.
The entrance you guys are coming in at is right. For some reason, I can't use the arrow on my other map, so I have to do it a different way. Hang on. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. So you're coming in at the bottom left-hand corner there by the farm. Evan, do you have this pulled up or no?
Which part?
Any of it on Incarnate? I don't know what anything's named.
Oh, sure.
Because it is.
Where are we at?
The bottom left gate there, where the arrow is.
The bottom left gate. Yeah, that is the Bush Gate.
Kind of by the woods there.
Yeah, there's an arrow. It's like there's two roads coming into town. It's kind of a muddier road. It looks like there was once a lot of cobbles put together coming into town, at least. Not as you leave town into the woods there, but as you enter in, it gets more and more cobbly. There's still just puddles, and it seems like they're kind of offset a little bit here and there by mud puddles and water and just mud, and just the cobbles themselves are in pieces and parts, not necessarily the best repaired road as far as roads go. It's a larger city. City of Morinth is one of the larger cities in Morzanth. It is known for a few different trade items. Evan, did you put those on here already, or do I need?
I did not.
Okay, so shrimp is a big bay item they have. They have a large shrimp population in the waters of the city, just outside the city, and they actually import and export those quite a bit, and then as well as wool. They have a lot of goats and sheep. I think is the word. No, sheep's isn't. There's no S on there. So wool is another large export from here, and those are probably their main two exports. The for whatever reason, Incarnate is not. If you have it pulled up, Evan. Oh wait, where's this thing at? Let me see. Which
The note tool.
Note tool, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's just not super cool. Like if I hover over it, it doesn't do anything. If I click on it, it doesn't do anything. So I don't really know if I like the note tool.
Sure.
It lights up on the left, but it doesn't.
It does. It'll light up the pin drop as well. Or if you just hover over the pin drop, it'll highlight in gray under the note tool.
Yeah, but then it won't. I gotta scan. I gotta be on it and on
Sure,
the left. So
you do.
It's not super duper helpful. So Evan, I think.
Or if you just double click the pin, it'll pop up.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. What I'll do, Evan, since you are just so everybody knows that's watching, all one and a half of you, Evan is our real life cartographer in these instances, and he basically puts the very, very slim start to any names and people in, and I kind of flesh them out as we go in these cities. So Evan, being as Webb has been here, you're entering in at that bottom gate there. What do you call it? The bush gate.
The bush gate.
The western gate leads to the small farms and timber out there. If you want to kind of walk them through the city and just do the tour guide thing on your way in, and kind of figure out where people want to go from there.
Sure. I mean, where do you think we should go, guys, to kind of get the lay of the land? Should we just
go to
head
the
straight
dagger
to
board?
the
Don't we have to
dagger
deliver
board?
that package?
Wow, Webb, you've been everywhere, huh?
Well, I try to get around back in the rangering days.
We should go to the dagger board and drop off that package.
Some of these names are great.
Well, the dagger board is basically on the other end of town. It's going to take a while for us to get over there. Probably take us about an hour to walk over there. What time of day is it?
So it's hard to tell with the way the sun is, but it's definitely daytime. So, when you left, and daylight saving times is in effect too, but when you left Summerside, it was just probably about 2 or 3. So it's maybe 4 or 5.
So it's like early morning
sort of
here?
like
afternoon
hat shop on the way. I would prefer to get something to cover my head. My hair is not doing well in the rain.
There's that what is it called? The stunned mullet. You can get a new hairdo.
Oh no, I'm not worried about cutting my hair.
Well, they got hats in there too. Basically anything that has to do with your head, they got it. And it's on the way too, so we can.
Or an umbrella. I'd be cool with an umbrella too, honestly.
They might have umbrellas there. I don't know.
I just would like
an umbrella hat.
Dry.
Dang, Evan, and I'm looking at it too. I'm trying to just copy it and move it somewhere else so I can look at it at the same time. Just not real super impressed.
Sorry, buddy.
It's not your fault. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at them for not making it more real. If you wanted to say that, you should make it say that.
Right.
weird on them. But yeah, all right. So I don't know if there's a place for hats. To be honest, I can't see what any of the words are because I thought it was done.
I'll tolerate an umbrella, perhaps just literally a newspaper to cover. I don't care. I just
Something.
I don't like being wet.
Yeah. Well, you guys are traveling in, and the city itself is pretty busy. You'll notice there is a pretty healthy amount of like half orcs and half elves around in the city itself. As you're walking, there is a vendor that does sell like umbrella type items, raincoats and things like that, ponchos.
Yeah.
You can all get that if you want. I mean, he's got ones that are like 3 silver up to 5 gold. He is a half orc. He himself has a poncho on. You can't see what he's doing with his hands most of the time. But if you want one, yeah, just mark off anywhere between there and you can get something for yourself. And you guys head to the dagger board. Are you wanting to stop at any other places? There's bars, there's taverns, there's smithies, I mean, this is another large city. So it's not like just like the last city, except for a little different where your renown is not as big. So things might cost a little more depending.
It's pretty much the same size as Summerside. So it's large.
Another similarly large city that is the last. The biggest difference as far as like education goes is there isn't a center institute of learning here. All of the learning is actually kept in the dagger board itself. There's a decent sized library at the dagger board that's been essentially the main hub of knowledge for anybody who wants to study here in Morinth, which is the biggest probably difference, that and just their exports. So before I continue on, does anybody have anything else they want to accomplish in the city itself before we move on?
No, we've done all our downtime stuff.
I'll just start pointing out, some of the different sites as we're walking through. I'll let Calcine know that they do have a fighting pit here. It's pretty great. I've seen it a few times. Never been in it though, so I don't know how tough it is.
Well, maybe the rules here are better. Maybe after we get done with all our other stuff, we come back here and try to fight here instead of in Summerside since they're dumb.
Yeah. Well, down southeast of town is where they have the fighting pit, and then also they have bingo races every day down there. So we might be able to check that out, maybe win some money at that.
I'm sorry, a bingo race?
Dingo.
Oh, dingo race.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That makes
They might have bingo somewhere. Some of these bars are pretty weird. So
I'd play bingo.
I'm like, hey Evan, go ahead and put together a map. He's like, let me put 17 bars on each on the map. Everybody likes to drink or have a biscuit, literally facts. But okay, so an hour goes by of him pointing at odd structures, this and that. So I'm pretty sure that's where I can get my haircut, the stunned mullet. No big deal, and he's just kind of having a great time, jumping in puddles, almost getting lost in one because he's 2 foot nothing. Rigby pulls
2'11".
It's just up to his calf, But eventually you guys get to the dagger board. Now, the biggest difference in the dagger board from the tower dagger board back in Summerside and this one is a little more squat and laid out. It's more like a warehouse. It's 2 stories and it's a warehouse, but you come in. It's not super lavish, but it is definitely very functional. You come in, there's like a mud room, place to hang hats, place to hang coats. Some decent carpets, pretty worn carpet that looks like it's caught plenty of mud and water over time. And inside is what appears to be a half-elf woman. She has auburn hair and green eyes. She's hard to tell how old she is. Definitely an adult elf. She is in a modest robe. She has 2 rings, one on either finger, a necklace on, and she's wearing the stereotypical like wizard hat.
One on either finger. Does that imply she only has 2 fingers?
Well, one on either hand on either side.
Wait,
one
Dane,
finger on either hand.
I need to know more about the hat. Is it like a pointy blue hat with stars and moons on it?
It is 100% stereotypical wizard hat. So if that's what you think it looks like, then yes. If anybody else thinks it looks different, then yes.
He was gauging how Sorcerer's Apprentice it was going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's 100% whatever you as a person outside of game think it should look like to make her look the most wizardy standard.
I think it's more like sorting hat.
So I'm
Yep. Sorting hat.
I'll turn to Calcine and I'll tell her. I'll bet she got that at the stun bullet.
Rigby. Rigby is going to introduce himself, and he's going to say, "Pleased to meet you, Rigby the Diviner, and who might you be?"
So I'm Stu Law.
I'd nudge Borla and go 5 gold says this is Stu Lara.
You got it.
so she says, "I'm Stu Laura. I'm the steward here at."
Oh. How'd you know? All right.
Here's your 5 gold. I'm the steward here at the Dagger Board. How can I help you? And as she says that, you guys just all get to. Well, who's got the highest passive perception? Probably you, Evan.
Probably 18.
That's not bad.
Yeah, the next closest is Magvaris at 15. So Magvaris, you and Webb notice behind Stu Lara 4 koalas climbing up and down on ladders and pulling books and moving to tables and just kind of organizing things behind her.
I'll just stare at Magvaris like, are you seeing this?
And I'll just stare at the koalas. What the fuck is this?
Are they like normal sized koalas?
Yeah,
Or-
they're bigger than you, but they're not bigger than Rigby.
Are they wearing clothes?
No, they're still furry, just regular old koalas, but they appear to be organizing and pulling certain books off the shelves. And behind her, she's at like a desk when you come in. Behind her, there's, I don't know, maybe 30 different shelves, like in rows. And then like around, like a boxed-in area. It's basically like the library. Off to one side is a door that you can't see through, and the other side there's an archway that opens up to a hallway with a number of doors on the right and a wall along the left. And she says nothing about them. They're back there. They're talking in koala, whatever koala sounds like. And they're hobbling around and putting books on shelves and pulling them off, putting them on a couple of desks that are around. One of them's looks like he's reading a book. It's definitely nothing like you've ever seen.
So wait, what did she say?
I'm Sulara. I'm the steward of the Dagger Board here. How can I help you?
Oh,
I have a package for her.
yes, nice to meet you. My friends and I just came from Summerside. We're members of the Black Star, and we have a package for you.
Interesting. I'd be happy to accept the package. I assume Stu is the one who sent you from the Dagger Board.
Yes.
I'm assuming too that he is the one that opted to name you the Black Star Band or the Black Star anything.
Yeah, is that his thing?
It kind of is, and it's super annoying, and I am sorry.
I flashed on my badge.
Yeah, he did give us these cool badges to go with the name, I guess.
Just so that we're all
I
on
told
the
him
same
we don't
page.
need no stinking badges.
Just so we're all on the same page, he has literally no authority to issue any kind of titles to groups or anything like that. But he was part of Black Star like 75 years ago. Him and his band managed to stop a large threat from toppling entire countries, and they got no recognition for it. So when he finally retired after a maiming injury and they had nothing left, he started just randomly picking adventuring parties, making them Black Star, and they either make or break as Black Star, but he's just trying to get Black Star's name on the map because he feels bad that they never got any recognition. So I am sorry. Please continue being Black Star. It makes him happy. Worst case scenario, you get him on the map, and maybe he'll die a happy elf in another 200 or 300 years. I don't know. He's kind of an ass. And she opens the box. She says, "Oh, cake!" And she gets excited. She says, "Hey, he remembers my birthday. Actually, you know what? He has all of the authority to name people in group in the Dagger Board of the guild, whatever they want. In fact,
Oh.
you should definitely take it very seriously." And she scratches her neck. One of these, and then gets a fork out of her pocket and starts eating the cake.
She likes cake.
As a reminder to someone that's better at this negotiating thing than I am, Stu did say that if we were trying to get some more money out of this quest, that she might be able to pitch in since
Oh yeah.
we're gonna be in her territory.
Gotcha. Well, Webb is taking care of his kid, so Evan is taking care of his kid. Webb is not. Webb doesn't know about his kids. But I think he's like the one not doing any bartering.
So Rigby is gonna ask where she got the hat.
So I actually studied at the Nomenclature Institute and became a master of enchantment, and was gifted this hat by the headmaster 100 years ago.
Wow, that's a nice hat.
It's not too bad.
Let him wear it.
Have you ever had a card reading?
Divination is kind of like the lowest form of magic, so I really have kind of stayed away from it. I don't know. Some people are for that. Is that something you're kind of maybe a little bit into?
Rigby had started to get his cards out, but he kind of shuffles them back and puts them back in his pocket.
Right.
And he said, well, I've dabbled in it.
Yeah. See, I mean, nothing really holds up to enchantment. Like when you can take something and make it more than it was meant to be, either part-time or full-time forever, it's just, that's the epicenter of what magic should be, in my opinion. And believe me, it's the right one.
Yeah, you don't got to be rude about it though.
Some have said that enchantment is a dark school of magic.
Oh, no, I mean, I usually use lights. I have candles and torches and things lit. I mean, I can see mostly, but it is nice to have something lit when I practice.
Wow, this conversation is riveting. But in a total effort to interrupt.
Total effort. Excuse me. Only way Calcine interrupts. Fists.
We were sent under the impression that you were suffering some disappearing villages along your coast. Is this something that is true?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad that you're here for that. I'd sent out some adventurers, from our guild, obviously, to go and look into this. Just east of Carps, there were a few fisher villages at one point in time, and recently I had some reports come in that the villages themselves have been all but wiped off the map. Smashed buildings, bodies missing, no bodies, but nobody there. And there's literally 3 of these small villages now, all started closer to the Calico Mountains.
So are we sure that this isn't just inclement weather? You said they're by the coast.
I mean, we're pretty sure, just because these fishermen villages are more than, like just smashed. I mean, it's not like water took away. It's not like washed away. I mean, there's large boulders like in the buildings, and buildings themselves are broken down, but there's no bodies, but there's sometimes blood, which, in some of the buildings that weren't completely destroyed, you'll see the blood, but obviously with the reign of Morzanth, it's hard to keep blood in any one place for long.
And what mountain does it by?
What about what now?
I was gonna
range is what I was asking. I don't know what Rigby was asking.
Oh, Calico Mountains.
Okay.
Which is what I shared.
Thank you. Go ahead, Rigby.
What about the resources in the village, like stores of food or wealth or livestock? Were they disturbed at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, the livestock and whatnot, there was nothing really left besides a couple of random chickens. As far as like the other stores, no one reported anything back. So I'm not 100% sure. I know that there were no living persons, and the majority of the lives, or beings for that matter, minus a few random, running around chickens.
Anybody have speak with animals? We need a druid, man.
We had a ranger.
Pretty sure that Webb can do that.
Maybe after a night's rest.
Yeah. I'm going to inquire about places to stay, how long this has been going. Actually, I do want to know how long this has been going on first.
Yeah, great question. I mean, it's been, I don't know, 3 or 4 months now that since the first village, and now there's 3 villages, and there's 3 more along the coast before they get to Morinth, and there's a couple
3
between
or
here.
4 months? How many adventuring parties have you sent out? It seems like we should
Well,
have been called sooner.
I sent out 2, but neither have returned.
Okay. Well, this seems to be a pretty dangerous mission. And it's seeming more dangerous than when we got here, given
Well,
the price
luckily
of
you're Black Star.
transportation. We are. And I think that in order to solve a problem that could potentially keep your city from being wiped off the map, I'm gonna ask Webb to do the persuasion check or the charisma or whatever in this, but since he's not here, just do the persuasion as Webb.
Okay.
Perhaps there could be more compensation put on the table. There it is, that 26.
Did I roll that? Or no, he's here.
It's all
Yeah, he's probably just
Quiet.
in the background.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that's a 26, so I'd say it's not too shabby. I would love to hear Webb's version of what's said, but that's fine if his baby's crying. So he sidles on up to the edge of the desk and like kind of pulls himself up from the ground, scrambling, his little feet kicking against the side, and he like gets himself up and then plops his wet ass down on the counter, sloshing water all over the place. But then he like turns and like whips his wet hair back and smiles real big and says, it'd be a shame if we died for a pittance. Perhaps we double the rate. And she says, that's a good point. I'd hate to lose somebody like you. I've never seen such a dashing halfling. Please get off the counter. And she like gives him a little push, and he like slides down and grabs. It's like holding his feet are dangling. He drops down and skips back and says, double it is.
So she's gonna match the other.
She's gonna match the other dagger board.
Okay.
That just to be clear, that's 600
Each.
per adventurer. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
you 6.
300
Like,
from here and 300 from them.
I'm gonna learn some spells.
that's in my book at the end of it all.
I would also like to ask her what kind of enchanting services she offers and what the cost is of that.
I can enchant just about anything if it's well enough made. Or I can also disenchant things if it's well made but illy enchanted. So
First.
I'm able to do that at a kind of a premium cost, though, because honestly, I don't do a lot of spell casting over the years. It's taken a bit of a toll on me, and I'm kind of bored of it. If I wasn't so good at it, I'd give it up entirely. Luckily, when the Daggerboard's former steward, retired, the position opened up and allowed me to kind of step away while still maintaining a position of higher rank or notoriety. But what is it you're thinking? Like, is there something in particular that you would like me to potentially do? And keep in mind, I mean, I'll need whatever you're wanting enchanted for probably 2 or 3 days, depending on the enchantment.
Well, in that case, no, not so much. But I don't know what kind of enchantments that you guys can do. Like, I was hoping like an enchantment on my shield for like not needing a torch anymore, like a
light spell on your shield.
Yeah.
A permanent light spell, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily do that.
Is Magvaris the only human?
Yes.
Yep.
And Webb Winterthorn has goggles of night.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Webb's got goggles.
So he's 2'7" or something, and he has these big goggles on. He's like at night anyway, so it's a good time.
Maybe she can like cast a continual flame spell on one of your torches or something.
He still have to hold the torch though. He wants to just have a shield.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, she could ensorcel or enchant your shield to have like a make it a flashlight essentially, where you could turn it on or off at a bonus action.
Rigby is going to chime in and just say, remember, if a light is an aid to us, it's also a beacon revealing our position. So use it wisely.
Right, I can turn it off too. Yeah, I'll just leave my shield here. That's fine.
You're gonna leave your shield with her? Okay, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't it masterwork though?
I don't know what it is.
No, it's just a
still
shield, right?
Oh yeah, you put your shield on the table, and it's like seen battle. It's got like splinters, and like dents in it, and she's like, this is not an enchantment worthy item. If you bring me a nice shield, I'd be happy to enchant it for you.
Does she sell shields that she can enchant?
She what?
Does she sell shields that she could enchant?
Not really, and the dagger board once again doesn't really even enchanting stuff is kind of out of their normal purview. I mean, she'll do it, but just so you can have a chance of beating whatever's out there. But again, it'll take her a day or two to get everything together because she doesn't really cast like that these days. She's forgot more about magic than most people have known in their entire existence.
I think you said that about Gunther too.
He's forgot more than her because he actually likes
Alright.
magic and is still studying it. She's basically given it up, but is still capable.
All right, fair enough. We can go.
If you get a masterwork shield from somewhere, I'm sure one of the royal smith in town would probably be able to provide you with a masterwork shield. If you brought me one like a masterwork steel shield back that one of the royal smithies created, if you brought that back here, I could have it ready by tomorrow.
Okay.
It's not a hard enchantment. Now, if you're
Should
asking
we
for
stop by
something
that?
more, then it would be an issue.
Any chance we could stop by the Royal Smithy then, guys, or you want to go?
I'm not really interested in going to the Smith, but I don't mind waiting for you to run your errand.
Yeah, I'm good to hang tight.
All right, so you fast travel to the Royal Smith. There's a really good-looking younger dwarf with a full head of hair, unusual for dwarves, there, and he's got a beautiful +1 masterwork shield for you, made completely of steel, light but heavy enough to deflect even the best of blows. And he offers to sell it to you at 150% of what the book says.
Oh, well.
What does the book say?
Great question. I can look it up because I don't know. +1 shield, so it's so 1 to 500, so it'd be 385.
How much is a platinum worth?
10 gold each.
Is it 10 to 10 for copper to silver and silver to gold?
Yep. 10 all the way across. Yep.
Okay, I don't have enough.
Afterwards then.
Yeah, after.
All right.
What was the
Take
price
care,
on that
buddy.
again?
Huh?
What was the price on that again?
385. And she still has to get paid to enchant it too. So
Sure.
Honestly, once we save the city, your notoriety will go up and it'll be cheaper.
Fair enough.
that could very well be true.
Let's go save a city.
Let's go save the city, guys. All right. So are you guys gonna leave this afternoon at like 4 or 5 o'clock, like it is, or are you gonna find a place to stay and then leave in the morning?
We're gonna leave in the morning because I bet that Webb needs to sleep and rearrange his spells,
Okay.
prepare the right stuff.
Sure. So I think
Yeah,
you guys.
I'd like to prepare a new spell too.
Okay. It's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and long rest you guys on here. Not that it matters. I think everybody was already fully jacked. Go ahead and organize your guys' spells. You need to do that. I'm going to get the map pulled up for the first outside of town action we're going to come across. Is that it? So Morzanth doesn't have as many, Morzanth doesn't have as many trees in general as like Grenwell does, but it is fairly populated with, a decent amount of trees along the route, especially off the coast a ways. There's decent small forests up and through along the path to Carp. Let me just share this with you. this is going to be the map we're going to use. You guys wake up in the morning. Has everybody got their spells figured out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Webb may or may not at this point, honestly.
I think he probably does if he's sitting there. I mean, it's not like his baby's hard to do anything with.
Wow.
He's just chilling. So you guys leave, and I don't think there's anything else you guys wanted to do. You guys leave, and you start traveling. It is about a 2-day journey across land to the small town there, by where you guys are heading. And then probably like a half-day journey from that town to the closest fisherman's village. And in your guys' travels, you guys are moving along the first day, and you'll come to this small clearing, and Webb, with his sharp eyes, will spot a overgrown well off the beaten path just a little bit, surrounded by some trees and a small, copse of trees. And the word, the alcove is the word I couldn't think of the other day, for whatever reason. And
Dane,
huh?
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're all right.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna put mage armor on and say that I, cast it before we head out into the wilderness.
Okay. Yeah, that
Well,
makes
And
sense.
also,
Takes off running toward the well. Cannonball!
Oh God. Is that
And
real?
just
I'm gonna-
stops just short.
I want to point out I'm gonna be traveling with my my mace and shield stowed and my crossbow out.
Okay. It's good to know. So you guys do come to this well. It is about camping time. It's been an uneventful journey for the first day. So you're about halfway to Carps, and then another like roughly half-day journey to the coast from there, to explore the first of the fishermen villages or any of
Tell us more about the well.
the well is well, Borla, you're relatively certain it's of dwarven make. It is well
Oh,
made,
okay.
if old. It is easily 80 plus years old. You can't see if there's water in the bottom, and there's no bucket or like winch or anything or rope. It appears to be abandoned. It is overgrown slightly. And then there's like a little bit of clearing around it from the trees, but otherwise it's pretty well grown in around here. You're just off the beaten path of the road itself here. Not quite out of sight unless you chose to be. Like you could easily choose not to be seen from the road from this location.
So could I take like to use my produce flame and like drop a little orb of fire down into the well and see how far down it goes?
Yeah, it continues down for a long way until it's out of sight.
So I never hear it sizzle or anything. It just like disappears.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a tiny well. And it may or may not be important in any way, shape, or form. It just happens to be the well, right?
Sure.
Where we're setting up camp.
I mean, it would make sense. It is the evening.
Looks good to me.
Dane, I'm gonna send my familiar, the Raven, to just kind of like circle up above us and do a little reconnaissance and to see if she sees anything nearby.
Okay, are you like seeing through the Raven's eyes at this point?
No, I wasn't planning to. I was gonna just have her go up and then report back to me if she sees anything.
Okay.
Well, she has like she can communicate with me telepathically, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna look around too
Let me check that spell.
on the grounds here.
We investigate the well. Are there any like dwarven runes or anything that?
There's no dwarven writ anywhere. Now, so give me. Does your thing have perception check? Like your crow gets its own perception?
Yeah, it uses its own senses. Again, let me get the crow stat block. Hold on.
Wow, Max, really slacking here.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, raven, not crow. They're different.
I know, and it's so frustrating.
It's
Raven's just a really big crow.
yeah, passive perception 13. Or do you want me to roll an active check?
Yeah, I like active because you send her out to like figure
Yeah.
stuff out.
So it's this plus 3, so 18.
Okay, she sees movement fast approaching your guys' group from all
Okay.
sides.
Just like things moving through the underbrush.
Yeah, it's hard to see with an 18, but she just sees that there's easily 10 plus individuals beelining from all sides surrounding you guys.
Okay, I warn the party. I say there are creatures approaching from all directions.
How do you know?
Who said that?
I just did for fun to see how that would spoil it.
Is there somebody else here?
I'm gonna say, where's Marvin at?
Oh yeah, is Marvin with us?
No, Marvin is tending shop.
All
I
right.
will.
So draw your weapons or whatever. I don't
I'll
know.
draw my great sword and take an offensive stance.
Okay. That sounds good. Everybody roll initiative. I won't give them a surprise round since you have your bird.
Ugh. It's time to change the color.
They're all black, except for Magvar's. This was at advantage for some reason.
Yeah, the crossbow warding that I have gives me advantage on
Oh,
initiative.
playing it safe, I see. I like that.
Didn't that change?
Nice turn, please.
Hyenas?
I mean, they look like hyenas, but they're
No.
gnolls. So there's only a few of them.
Oh, awesome.
It
Web
looks
will
like,
know what they are, though, right?
huh?
Web will know what they are, right?
Webb would if he was still a ranger.
I mean, did he lose all that knowledge when he became a bard?
Yeah, because he went from a level 20 ranger to a level 2 bard pretty hard and pretty fast.
I mean, he went. He
Oh,
still
did
has the knowledge.
I know he got smacked with a lot of knowledge loss. No, I mean the likelihood is pretty good. It's just your knowledge nature check. Gnolls are maybe abominations, but knowledge nature, or in the right circumstances, Arcana would tell you a little bit more about them. So that's sad.
These are 5-foot squares.
Yes.
Yes.
So it doesn't have pictures of the other one, but it does have pictures of one of them. So I'll throw that up for all these people watching. The flesh gnawer. Yeah, so gnolls are essentially like dog or hyena humanoids. They are typically evil as hell and totally interested in killing and eating the lot of you. Money aside, they might be interested in money. As you see with the flesh gnawer, he's got fingers on his necklace. He's got a hand at his side.
His sidearm. Yeah.
So,
Zara, Cam, you need to roll initiative.
Evan, I don't know if you're
I did.
listening, but
didn't
there's
try.
there's 12 gnolls, so I can slow 6 of them if you slow the other
Rolling
6.
intelligence, not init.
Oh,
So it's the
Mhm.
one next to AC. It's AC, init, speed. You want to roll the middle button and be like next to AC.
got it. My bad.
That there you go.
Okay, well, it looks like Borla, our resident pissed off barbarian, gets to start the show.
All right.
We're out of the city, you guys. Back to what we do best: hack and slash. I'm gonna unzip my shirt here. Get ready. So Mac, you were muted.
Me?
Yeah, I think you're first. No, Borla's first. I'm an idiot. Borla, you're first. What you got for us?
All right, I'm gonna run up here to this guy. I'm on the way. I'm gonna cast rage.
Cast rage.
Mhm.
All right, so you're heading west over to the one in the bushes there. Get to him. If you go over a green shrubbery, that's going to cost double movement. It's difficult terrain, just so everybody's on the same page.
So what insists on there being a bush?
You see
Just
where it's
wanna-
all green and like bushy?
Yeah, but there's pieces of it and other ones that aren't.
If the majority of the square is bushy.
Okay. So yeah, I can still get there.
Oh, yeah. 100.
Did I rage already?
Yes. Well, you said it. I don't know if you did it.
There. I'm gonna rage. And we're gonna go reckless. Where are they at? There's stars now. Okay, attack it. Sorry. What? I dropped it on the dude and it didn't do nothing. Well, luckily I'm
Ooh.
supposed to be having an advantage.
Might need a bard for that.
Oh, you have a halfling in the group that'll keep you from having that be a
What?
problem.
Well, I rolled with advantage and it only rolled one dice. So
Why would you roll with advantage?
because I went
Reckless.
reckless.
Reckless attack. Oh, go ahead and re-roll.
I thought I hit it.
Yeah,
I
roll
did,
out.
but it
yeah.
didn't do it. It didn't do it.
Yeah, you'll just have to do it again with advantage. It's not doing it again. You don't have reckless attack on yourself.
Which is weird because it shows that he clicked it. So what did he click?
He
Right?
cast it, but it doesn't show that he did the effect add.
Well, that's not how reckless attack works. Like there isn't. Oh, he clicked the star. You need to click the effect.
Oh, there we go. Now I can.
Yeah, you also want to put rage on yourself as well because that
Something
didn't take either.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
you
raging
switch.
either. There
I got
you
it.
go.
I did it. You're good.
Yeah. Am I raging now?
You're raging and reckless. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Okay. Here we go.
Recklessly clicking buttons. Love to see your face, Jeremy.
Would you?
Yeah. Especially at least on your turn. Hey, you hit him.
Hits. Easy peasy. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack, divine attack,
Right. Divine fury.
left attack, third base.
What kind of armor do they have on?
Let me double check. So
Lag.
looks like
I'm attacking him again.
Leather.
Did you do damage?
Yeah.
No, heavy damage. Yeah, 19 damage to him.
My screen's not showing that.
Yeah, you just disconnected, Megan.
Neat.
Weak sauce.
Not as much, huh?
No. And that'll be my turn after we figure everything out here.
I think you're good. Okay, there's no hunter there.
Yeah.
Let's see, where is he?
It hasn't. Oh, there it goes.
Did I miss him? I must have missed him. There he is. Okay, he's going to roll at disadvantage for shooting through trees. So that everybody hears me. He's going to shoot a longbow at Jilsara. But misses. It thumps into a tree right next to her.
You don't
Magvaris.
All right. Am I able to drop my crossbow and pull out my shield and mace as a bonus action?
One of them.
Okay. Then I will first cast Spirit Guardians.
As a standard action. And then Max, help me out, Max. So dropping his shield is cool. Bonus action to pull a weapon. Standard action to cast a spell. He's good, right?
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And then with the shield, it'd be a bonus action next round.
I think equipping a shield might take a full action, but I haven't looked at that rule in a while.
Okay. So Spirit Guardians, you can put your circle on Yiz.
Yeah, I just wanted to pull out my shield, really. I didn't need to pull out my mace yet, but if I have to wait until next round, that's fine.
Well, it's not going to matter this exact second. So you got Spirit Guardians on. I mean, it might, depending on who you charge.
Well, I think what are you saying? You want to pull out the shield and not the mace first?
Right.
So
I mean,
that's
just-
what matters, Dane.
I'm not going to be attacking with my mace, obviously. Just I want to have the shield for the extra armor class.
Oh, hang on. An action.
Okay, so it's a standard action.
Yeah.
That's fine then.
Yep.
I'm
So
gonna
are
move
you gonna
forward a little.
pull your mace out then, since you have the time?
You can pull out a base as a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah, I might as well since I already dropped my crossbow.
Yeah, well, and the other thing to think about too is having your mace out. If they move away from you, as long as you can incur attacks of opportunity from it.
Right.
You get
Yeah.
that attack. If you're not armed, you can't take one.
Sure. Yeah, I might as well equip my mace.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move up
So
to.
we'll say 3 and Nuller 3 and Hunter 3 are in that, not 19.
Yeah. Agreed.
One success, one fail. So no Hunter.
I don't know why I was
Did
targeting
it to
myself.
yourself too. Unclick yourself.
Yep, I did.
Okay. Oh man, you murdered the one that he was fighting. That was helpful for you guys.
Yeah, killed one of them. And that's all I got.
Okay, Flesh Gnawer here. He's going to move up to there. He's going to then move to this guy right here. Rolls up on Web with a short sword first attack. Misses. Short sword second attack. Misses. Okay.
You're shifty.
Yeah, he's pretty shifty, that. Let's see. We'll have this one. He's going to zoom to here, and he is going to shoot his longbow at Calcine. And he misses his first shot, and he's going to take a second. But he also misses. No 100 there. Let's see. He's got... He'll go to here, and he will be stuck there for now. Let's see that guy. He's just going to make it to here. That guy's dead. Got a line of sight on Calcine. 3 isn't going to do it. Calcine, you're lucking out here. Oh, finally with a hit there.
Pretty hard to hit.
Too late. Said something too soon. Quick 5 points of damage to Calcine from a longbow from the guy to the far east there. Got, let's see, he's got a speed 30, so 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, 60. He gets there, but can't.
That's what we like to see. Get up close and personal. None of that longbow shit. Let's go.
Okay. And Jill Sarah. All right, Cam.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move. Oops. Here. One more. That's not loading. Can you see where I am?
Are you leaving the map?
Not totally. Where's the edge?
I need to make bigger maps, apparently. Jelsara's all over the place.
Oh, there. Let me go right back in the square. I know that bugs Megan, right? Kelsey.
Yeah, actually it does. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use my bow to go ahead and attack this one. Oh, did I do that wrong? Am I supposed to click them first? Control click. Does that work?
Yeah, control left click will target whichever creature you hover over and do it to.
And then that
Now, which one are you shooting at again?
one I just targeted.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, see?
3. So
That's three,
he's
yeah.
because I just went over this with the other one that was in the bushes. You're at disadvantage to shoot through the brush.
Well, she attacked twice and they both hit.
All right, so one of those hits. Just so to do disadvantage, you just hit the DIS in the bottom left-hand corner of your fantasy ground screen.
Uh-huh.
So just click that before next time and do once. So the first one where you rolled twice, both hit, so you're good. So now you'll just do your damage to him.
Okay.
Just once.
Do I have to target him again?
He's still
No,
targeted.
he's still
so if you
targeted.
look at, yeah, he stays
Okay.
targeted. Okay, so you did 9 damage to him.
You get sneak attack.
He's engaged with Borla, and it's with a bow. So yeah, you would add sneak attack damage to that, which is a couple d6 for you, I believe.
So I can click sneak attack as well.
Yeah, you would have already wanted to do that, but I
That's
guess,
my bonus action if I do, right?
yeah, no, it would be on there. So I'll do it real quick, and then just roll your damage again, and I'll give him 9 hit points back.
It just says damage D6. Is it going to roll the right thing?
It should. Hey, 1 more damage is 1 more damage.
Let's go.
It only rolled 1d6.
Yeah, she should have
you're
two
talking about
d6,
her
right?
sneak was saying that.
Right.
How many is it for what your level 6? So what is it, 2d6 or 3?
I believe 2.
I think
Is
it's
it-
2
I'm
at
gonna roll
level
my
6.
sneak attack.
I didn't know about that. I thought it was 1d6.
Do you have levels in any other classes?
No, you're just a rogue, right?
Yeah, she's just a rogue. I fixed
I
it.
think it's 1d6 for every 2 levels, so I think it's probably 3d6 by now.
Oh, that's gonna be even better.
Yeah, level 6, 3d6.
I just fixed it. So let's do this again.
Then hit my damage again.
Doing the Lord's work. Yeah, just do your damage. Wait, you gotta put it on. Oh no. Okay.
Sorry, what do I gotta do?
So you have to on your sheet where it says sneak attack, the effect there. I'm gonna click it. It's on you, but it's that effect little guy in a box. You before you attack, if you hit, you want to have that click because it'll add your 3d6 damage. Now roll damage again. This will be your final outcome. Hey,
There we
Hey,
go.
There we go.
that's
Oh,
double,
yeah.
double damage.
Yeah.
That's more like
Big
it.
damage.
It's much more like it. And then I think, do you get another attack? Do rogues get only 1 attack?
No,
basically every-
rogues only get 1.
And then I can hide though, which I'm gonna do.
as a bonus action, right?
hmm
So you'll roll stealth.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do it. That sucks.
You're hiding super well. You snap a twig beneath your foot. And then you'll click the little arrow on the combat tracker next to menu that points down, and that'll take us to the next player or NPC.
So she did so
Oh,
high
poopy.
successfully.
No, I rolled like a 2.
You got 13.
Oh, okay.
13
no
though.
rolls up on web.
He said I snapped the twig on my way backwards.
Why is web? What is going on? Do you have a circle on you for some reason?
Yeah.
I tried to target you and it was not letting me because of the circle. Hits with his first short sword attack. Rolls up on you and just slices you with a sword. And the funny thing is there's crusted blood on the sword. It's not clean.
Ugh.
You probably have hepatitis.
Well, I had it
But
before,
you manage, after he startles you for coming out of the bush and swipes at you, snarling. And he swipes his sword at you and hits you, and you're like, ah, it's gross, oh my god! You manage to block off the next attack. Web Winter Thorn, you're happy
Okay.
next. You have a
I like
knoll
that.
on either side of you.
Knolls everywhere. Knolls.
No, they didn't.
Look at Magvaris's spirit guardians. Like, Maggie, you got the right idea.
Oh crap!
Spirit guardians. And we'll do that for.
I see
all
your
the
Schwartz is as
tokens.
big as mine.
Do I just roll the save?
Yeah, so you
do
have
I
to make sure
target
they're all
them
targeted,
Okay, target.
and then you'll just roll the on the actions tab where you have the spell. You should that should do all their saves, and then it auto does their saves or failures. It looks like 3 failed, 1 saved, and then you do your damage, and it auto halves or doesn't the rest. So it looks like you did
Okay.
20 damage to 4 of them and 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
And
Well,
make
that's not
sure
bad.
you have.
Why did you do that? Did you do that to 9 as well? Is that why?
14, 12, 6, 9, and 24.
I guess his toe was in there. Little. I think it's a little.
I got a
sus.
null. I got a null toe.
I guess it's a little
Also,
sus.
make sure that spell is active on your web, because it'll need to do like concentration checks, and it'll keep track of how many rounds.
So put the effect on myself.
So it'll I think it'll just say like Spirit Guardian D10 or whatever. It's like the duration.
Okay. I'll drop it on myself.
Oh, here it is, right there. You just click it. There you go. It's
Yeah,
on
if
you.
you click it, yeah,
cool.
D100.
I got you. All right, next actor is a Noel. He's in the.
I'm gonna give Magvaris a
Oh.
bardic inspiration, but yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, Devin. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
Nyvarus, if you want to go ahead and target Noel 3 real quick. On his turn, he's in your Spirit Guardian, so your Spirit Warriors hack him to pieces and knock him to the ground before he can even do anything, pissing Borlaw off, which is why he's raging.
No.
This guy's going to come to here. He is going to.
If she's hidden, he's at disadvantage.
Yeah, she's not hidden. Not with that bullshit, too, she rolled.
A 13. It wasn't a 2.
It was 13, yeah.
I'll give him a chance. He's got smell, but luckily it's raining. Okay, cool. So I'll let it slide this time since you guys are crybabying about some Knowles.
Crybabying. A 2 and a 13 are a big difference.
That's probably true. So he'll roll over to there, and he will shoot his bow straight into Magvaris.
Does he do it at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Because he's within melee
You
range?
roll a 20 at disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled 2 16s at disadvantage. He would do it at disadvantage because he's firing through the brush.
Okay. He's also within melee range, so I guess either way, right?
Yeah, but he has no idea she's there, so that's the thing. Thanks for pointing it out. There we go. Magvaris takes a quick 4, succeeds his concentration, and another arrow comes flying out of the woodwork. Looks like he misses. Calcine.
I'm going to rage.
Yes! Right? Something like that.
Something like that. And I'm going to surge.
Oh, God.
Pixie bomb. Within 5 feet of one creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet. At the end of my turn, it explodes, and everything within a 5 feet in a 5 foot radius must succeed a dex save. So well, let's make this easy. I'll put it the square above, like between and a row above 9 and 6. So it's going to hit 9 and 6.
Oh, so.
I lied. I want it to be between 6 and 24. Above. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if it's above or not.
Right.
It
Okay.
mattered when it was between the others. Okay. And then I'm going to oh, I guess I'll create an effect for that one. I didn't create an effect.
What's the deck save? How much do I need to beat?
It's at the end of my turn. I have a button for it.
Okay. Oh, I just rolled their deck saves, but that's fine.
I'll do it. I'll take care of it.
You like it.
I'm gonna swing my great sword at the one right in front of me a couple times.
Okay. I like that you're like in the apex of Spirit Guardians, so like well behind you, both Spirit Guardians floating around in front around you.
The Venn diagram of the
I'm
spirit.
feeling great, honestly.
Like,
It's a little distracting, but honestly, I just feel protected.
Come a little closer. One of these numbers,
24 hits.
Barely.
So I'm gonna slash him with my great sword.
Barely hits.
Barely hits. 11 damage. And I will slice one more time with
There we
a nat
go.
20.
Oh, I'm going to use my Knoll ability to make you reroll that.
And I'm going to do my damage.
Do they have a
And
bar
Null
Knoll?
inspiration.
No, there's no.
which is exactly why I put the pixie behind the other two guys. Because I was hopeful I would take care of that. So I killed him with what I did, 30 damage that round. That's all right. Plus this dex save that they're both about to make. Let's see. Choop, choop. There's that. And there's that.
Looks like
Pop.
one made it, one didn't.
Yeah.
Lame.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Come to there. He's going to longbow. Web, Winterthorn. Misses his first attack trying to longbow web. He's going to try again though. Misses that attack as well. Riggables. Riggables, you've got a lot of people targeted.
Yeah, I'm about to do a spell. I was getting it ready to save time on my turn. So Rigby has been paying careful attention to the combat, and he noticed that 6 gnolls are about to come up in turn order, so he's going to cast Slow on them.
In turn order.
Hey, I can see the future.
That's true.
So
Half one failed.
Half
The
failed,
ones-
half succeed.
the ones that are still targeted, are those the ones that failed or succeeded?
Oh, which one is that?
Failed.
Failed, yeah, because it
Okay.
untargets the ones that don't matter.
Oh, I can. Oh, see. Okay, now I can drop the effect on them. I see. That's cool.
Yeah, super handy, right?
Yeah. So they
That's great.
they get -2 armor class, -2 2 to dexterity.
It automatically does
save.
that too.
Yeah. Okay. And they only get 1 attack per turn, and they can't take reactions.
Oh my god, those. All right, you're gonna have to keep me honest on that, Max.
Okay. Oh, that's it for me. I'll advance the turn. Sorry.
All right, sounds good. Snoll's gonna come into here, so it looks like he's in your space, Magvarus, not Flesh and Honor 19. Succeeds for half. Looks like you have Rigby targeted as well.
Mm,
Yeah, you just did 8 damage to Rigby.
that's
Oh well.
I just fixed it. Watch for your target in there, bub. He is gonna come
I
up
have no
though.
idea why I ever would have targeted Rugby.
He is going to attack Magvarus with a short sword. Missing. Oh my god, those. Again, nat 1. Magvarus, since your mace is out, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yay.
Rigby, do you have a weapon out?
No.
You don't carry a staff?
I mean, I've got a dagger on my belt, but I wasn't really planning to use it.
Yeah, you didn't pull it out. Okay, so you don't get the attack opportunity.
But
Looks like
can I-
Mac
can-
Virus
Are you still
manages
gonna
to
do your spirit guardian damage?
Wait, can I do a cantrip as an attack of opportunity?
No,
No, yeah, I guess not.
it's melee attacks.
Oh wow, I do need to. For whatever I was targeting. Okay, yeah, I was targeting the completely wrong person with my spirit guardians. Then
There you go.
Who are you targeting with it?
I was targeting Rigby only.
The whole
Rigby.
time?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes. Okay.
Not the whole time. I mean, he did the mace damage correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
I
nice.
did one thing right at least.
All right, Borla, we made it back full circle.
Just in time.
Are you with us?
Yep.
All right, we'll pick up here next week. No, I'm just. No, I think we'll probably finish this round and then call it for the night. So kill as many as you can.
All right. Recklessly attack this dog.
Mhm.
$21 hits.
I like it. Thank you for mentioning your numbers.
Sneak attack. Divine Fury, radiant damage.
Oh, his heavy
23.
damage is 23 points.
Damn.
Big time.
Attack him again. No Hunter 23.
Looks like that
27
hits.
hits.
Yeah.
Now who's the Knoll Hunter?
No one.
14 damage. She's done.
He did.
He's dead. Looks like my turn.
Well, I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, killed one of them.
You killed him.
Oh, I think that guy
Rick?
also has Dane. I think that guy has half speed too.
Yeah, I think that's real. Looks like the first long bow attack at you misses.
I
Borla,
gotta do spirit guardians on him.
what's that?
I gotta do spirit guardians on him.
On who?
He's Null 12. He started his turn, right?
12 is all the way
No.
up in the corner.
Yeah, and Dane,
Oh, gotcha.
he's slowed, so he only gets one attack.
Oh, okay. Well, you
I'm
have
looking at Null
one
Flesh
hit point
Gnawer.
back, Borla. Sorry,
Thanks.
didn't mean to take it from you.
Alright.
Thank you for keeping me honest, Magvarus.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
Get
equip
him.
my shield as my action.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm gonna move over a space here.
If you move over, yeah, a couple more, that'd be probably good.
Well,
You can
I
not.
don't
You
wanna
can
give
literally hit, like, if you move over more, you can hit 4 or 5 of them this round.
yeah, but then they get an attack of opportunity. I could lose my spirit guardians.
Could if he hits you. Is 19 slowed?
No, that one is not.
It's a shame. I mean, it's up to you. Either kill them all now, maybe, or don't. So last round
they'll
tonight.
probably. Yeah, screw it. Why not?
Yeah.
Don't take the hit.
Don't.
Don't take the hit.
All right, cancel that movement then. I'll trust Calcine.
He rolled a nat 1. You sure? I'm gonna let you metagame through. You want to keep going? It's the end of the night. I'm trying to wipe the board so we start fresh on the next game.
Fair enough.
Because then you can target 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 2.
Where's the fourth? Unless you
Well, 3 more that you pulled in, and the 4th one on his turn.
see. Yeah. Cool. That's what I'll do.
No, they all succeeded. Well, 2 succeeded.
2 of them did. Wow, and that was a terrible roll. Well, how about that?
Still not bad.
Yeah, and I got my shield equipped, so I'm happy.
All right, he's starting his turn in there. 14.
Yeah.
He might not survive this.
He might make it.
Get a little extra on him here.
Oh yeah, you both.
Well,
That's
not a
true.
great
There's
roll.
2 of you. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, he's getting double hit there. And if this guy enters the death zone, then he's gonna be in for a hurting.
After he got hit by the
Come
calcine
hither.
spirits, he got hit
Oh.
by the giant panther dongs.
He's gonna get hit. We'll see if he survives. Oh, he saved mine.
Come and
Web, you
get
got-
me.
Gotta hit him, Web.
Got it. 24. Oh, he's a new one, right?
Uh, 24. No.
No, he was in mine.
Yeah, he's in yours.
Yeah.
Are you rolling the save?
He didn't even roll the save. He's just cheating as normal. This
Oh,
guy's
I'm
literally.
sorry.
This guy's literally 6 is literally in the apex of both of them already to start out with.
It
But he would
doesn't
only
matter.
He would only
it
got
took
6 would have
6
killed
damage.
him.
That's all he needed.
6 would have killed him. Yeah.
But there's Flesh Gnawer 6 has initiative. He's in both.
Okay.
Jeez, oh Pete,
Okay.
that's the worst spell that Wizards of the Coast ever came up with. It
He's
literally
already
just
dead.
maximizes the doom of anybody who has anything to say about anything.
All right.
Web,
It
you're
is-
not
it is
rolling the
pretty good.
save. You're just rolling the damage.
No, I rolled a save that time. I did.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He did.
It
was
rolled a
just
4.
before, like it kind of split ours up. Like he rolled and then I rolled, and then I rolled damage and he rolled
Oh,
damage.
I see. I see. I see.
All right, so Borla,
I
you're
don't
getting
cheat
attacked by
all the
this guy.
time.
Just most of the
Manages to
time.
miss his first
It's
attack.
supposed to.
He's not slow either. Okay. Misses his second attack as well. That guy's dead. That guy's right there. He's gonna head this way.
It didn't go as planned, did it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna disappear into the distance over there. Jizzlehawk.
All
Or
right.
Jilsara.
That's nope. You used my preferred name. We're good.
Hawk.
Close enough. Okay, so I'm gonna move out of the brush to the south, and 19 is alive but hurt. Am I reading it right, or is he slowed? Okay.
19 is hurt, but yeah, it's about half life.
Okay.
Not slowed.
So 16 is slowed, or is he just alive and good to go?
Well, they've got little icons you can actually see if you float over them.
It says his
12 is
name.
slowed. Both 12s are slowed.
Yeah, it's a little tiny icon, but it is
on the
there.
bottom left.
Yeah, just hover your tooltip over the little icon and it'll come up with what it is.
All right, untarget.
Same thing as control left click.
Control click.
Or you can also go to your little, on your sheet, you can do it on there if you have the option to.
Okay. I don't know which one I targeted. So it's the second one.
It's
You have 3 and 19 targeted.
I'm targeting a dead one. That's weird. Okay.
Now no one's targeted. Who do you want to target?
This one.
19, 16.
If you're not using magic, it's easier to drag and drop. I believe.
You're at disadvantage
Agreed.
on 16.
Not if she uses sharpshooter.
To shoot through the brush.
Yeah, it's got to be over
Correct.
3/4 obscured for her to be at any disadvantage for sharpshooter.
Nice. So that's good.
All right.
Good to have.
So am I at advantage then?
You're at normal.
She's hidden, so she's at advantage.
Oh, because she's still hidden. But you
Mhm.
moved, so give me another stealth check if you're trying to use that. He is
can
engaged with
move while
Borla, so
hidden.
you'll still get advantage for the attack, though, right? Because you're a rogue.
Correct.
Yeah, so you have advantage. You don't have to hide to get it.
Yeah, because it's fighting Borla.
So you
So-
have your sneak.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, just hit advantage before you roll. ADV at the bottom left. There you go.
No, I got it. That's terrible. I
Yeah,
rolled
hit though.
13.
All you have to do is hit, and you manage to.
Yep.
Woohoo.
So now your sneak attack and then your number. Oh, that's one.
Still says 1d6.
Yeah, why is that wrong?
I don't see anything roll.
You're not rolling anything. Hang on. Before you roll, let me see something.
That technically would have worked.
Yeah, she applied it 3 times, so why didn't it apply it?
No, because she's hitting the wrong one. I don't know. I put it on there.
But you're not in time.
Yeah, well, I told her to hold on.
Oh, wait,
Sorry.
plus 15?
Yeah, because she's sharpshooting.
Oh, shit.
Sharpshootering. Yep.
So just roll it again. Oh, Jeremy,
Sharpshooter damage.
we just lost Jeremy. Pretty sure he just got off.
Just roll 3d6 and we can add it too, right?
That
that good?
It's 20, so it's just 6 more points.
Well, that worked out because she rolled the same thing.
Well, I didn't take it off yet though, because she's faster than I am. It's fine. He's dead.
Murder. And I killed him.
He starts his turn. Flesh Noir 12 starts his turn.
He's
In
dead.
both circles of crazy. Certain he's going to be dead.
So is that my first kill though? Come on.
It might be. Is it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nailed it.
First murder of the group. Let's go.
Okay, he's dead.
He did.
Okay. Webb.
Well,
Let's
is there
try
just
along
one
with
guy that's still alive? Is there just one left?
3 of them ran.
Looks like there's one
Yeah,
on the
there's a
top left over
couple.
there.
Oh, so 19 and then 12 that's way up there.
And 12 is still slow, so we could catch him pretty easily, probably.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay, I guess
he
I'm-
just dipped out. Never mind.
he just disappeared.
Disappeared despite being very slow.
Disappeared
There's a lot of
slowly.
brush between you guys.
All
Not
right.
between
So
him and
he
Orla.
go over
So
here.
19 would take your Spirit Guardian attack on him.
Oh, he's safe.
Successfully making it to live. Oh, he's still alive.
Not great.
Anybody got hold person? You guys want to like take a prisoner? or-
Well, I still have an attack and a bonus attack.
Does anyone speak Knoll? I
Um,
don't know if taking a prisoner matters if we can't speak his language.
Sorry, it's Nolese.
Well, I've got comprehend languages.
So does
Yeah, and I have
I also have detect thoughts, so we might be able to get some info from him.
I have tongues.
Just
I have
oh,
animal handling.
Oh,
so
There we
tongues is
go.
even better. Tongues is a great spell for this.
You would have tongues, you bard.
All right. So let's. Are we just trying to kill him?
I don't know. I was
I don't
just
wanna
asking
attack me.
because we're trying to get information about what's going on with the. He might know something. It's
You
just
can
a-
also opt to do subdual damage in your attack.
Oh, sure. So can I do that with, say, a spell?
No.
Okay. Never mind. All right. Well, I'll just saddle up behind him.
We'll move on over here real quick.
Yeah. I'm not even going to move my circle because what's the point of that? I had advantage like a doofus. Doesn't matter. 19 hits. Oh, a whole 1 damage. Fantastic.
That's 7
And then
damage.
bonus. Well, that's true. Bonus action, rapier, back of the knee. Here we go.
He's on the
Oh,
ground.
he's already unconscious, bud.
He's on the ground.
Oh,
fine.
okay. Well, we're just making sure. Just poking holes in. So I wanted that to be non-lethal damage.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's still alive, but on the ground.
Okay. I'll start tying him up with my rope.
Just like a ranger in days.
Yep.
Hog tie him.
So we're out of combat.
This could be part of the new
Yep.
bacon line.
I'm gonna stow my shield and mace again and pick up my crossbow.
Yep. Nice work, guys. You managed to finish combat before the end of the evening here in 5 minutes. I'm going to move all the parcels from the knolls over to you guys, as I know Magvaris especially is going to go run around and start looting
Yep.
bodies.
Loot time.
Oh, you know I'm right there with him.
All the leather is pretty rough, but you guys, they have leather armor and short swords. A lot of those you can get. Studded leather. You have longbows.
Ooh.
Dane, can we just keep the party sheet like loaded since Webb bought a bag of holding?
Yeah.
That'd probably be easier, but I bought one too, so.
I'm probably going to buy one next time.
We have so many bag of
But between two bags of holding, if we just leave it in the party sheet, then when we go to sell it, it's
Yeah.
way easier, right?
Right.
You got 1,000 pounds of carrying capacity, or we should be all right.
Yeah, I think we'll be
True
fine.
that.
Yeah, that sounds good, guys. We'll pick up here in the woods at the well. You guys didn't really take any damage from the gnolls, as I knew you wouldn't. Just the spirit guardians alone is enough to ransack their whole world. So, but you did manage to take one alive. So we'll pick up with the interrogation of said living gnoll. Maybe he'll be the whatchamname of the Marvin of your gnoll team that came against you guys. Who knows? If you guys ever wanted a cannibalistic human-eating gnoll for a pet,
Yeah, there could be nice gnolls.
No, they really can't, Evan. Oh, we can't have nice things.
Again, I got animal handling as a strength, so.
They're not animals. Well,
Between comprehend language, handling, and tongues, this guy's going to be our new BFF.
I got this.
And detect thoughts. Don't forget.
You guys are all mine.
I say if he doesn't want to cooperate, we'll hold him over the well until he does.
Oh no, not the well. All right, guys. Well, lovely to have you tonight. I'll see you next Sunday for some more Streamlined Dungeons and Dragons. And we will pick up here at the Endless Well with our single living gnome captive. Arrivederci. Have a good night.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dane. That was fun.
Bye,
Thank
thanks.
you.